So I think it is safe to say that 2022 was not it, not just for The Sims 4, but for the entire world. I'm sure many of you remember the live stream near the end of 2022, The Sims Summit, where they revealed a lot of information. The Sims Summit live stream was basically a filler to fill the void of content whilst we wait. In said Sims Summit, we got some information confirming that we will have 2 brand new expansion packs for The Sims 4. Of course, we're likely going to be getting kits as well, but getting 2 expansion packs in a singular year is something that we have not seen for ages in The Sims 4, and it's suggesting that we may be going back to the original Sims 4 system of having an expansion pack, game pack, and a couple of stuff packs every single year. In terms of what the expansion packs will be, all we have are 2 concept art images. One of them on the right looks like San Francisco, another American world for The Sims 4. I know I complain, but guys, we've already got so many. Although I'm not complaining. I do love Baymax. I do watch that movie quite a lot, actually, at least once a year. The other world on the left looks a lot more colorful, but we really just do not know what this is. Weirdly, there is a dog featured on the left of this concept art. And in another sneak peek of new build buy items coming, there's also a pet bed on the left there. Are we getting my third pet stuff? We've already got my first pet stuff and my second pet stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if we got my third pet stuff as well. Make it a trio. There's also hints that we may be getting a Generations pack. Simmers have been crying out for a Generations pack ever since The Sims 4 first came out. We got another sneak peek of things to come with the caption, "More ways to tell your Sims stories." The chair at the bottom right has been confirmed as the chair in the Pastel Pop kit released last year. And the box on the top right is also a box that came with The Sims 4 Everyday Clutter kit. But the 2 objects on the left and the outfit in the middle are yet to be revealed. Now, it could, of course, simply be the case that the Cass outfit in the middle is going to be a part of a free SDX drop to the base game coming up. It could also be that the objects on the left were supposed to be sneak peeks for the Everyday Clutter kit. They look like items that would have come in the Everyday Clutter kit, but perhaps they were just scrapped. We don't know, but they could also hint to Generations. Of course, dentures, that is an obvious hint that there may be stuff coming up for elders in The Sims 4. And the chest of drawers on the top left looks like something a teen would have, although we already have high school years. So of course that is just speculation about what the packs will actually look like. In terms of the new build buy items that they've shown us, both of these images look very, very plain, and they already fulfill a very similar aesthetic as things that we already have in The Sims 4. So it's safe to say nobody knows exactly what is coming. All we know is something is coming based off the images. And then of course we have the Infants update coming soon. EA haven't said exactly when, but it is believed to be in January, February or March. Again, we don't know anything about the Infants update other than the small trailer that they showed us. Obviously there's going to be some new interactions and they will be a new life stage. We don't know at this stage as of yet if you'll be able to create them in CAS, because obviously babies cannot be created in CAS. We also do not know exactly what cross-pack features will be held with infants. As most of us know with toddlers, unfortunately, when they were released, there wasn't really any toddlers gameplay added to the pre-existing packs. So based on historical information, it's very unlikely that infants will be integrated in a way that takes into consideration things to do with them regarding the older packs. It's more so likely just to be in addition to babies, because Simmers have obviously complained for ages that babies in The Sims 4 are boring because they're objects. So this will basically be a way of taking babies outside of the crib, maybe just have them crawl around the house, being able to pick them up and put them down. Perhaps there will be a stroller, who knows? Although what we can make an educated guess on is it's not going to be a humongous feature. It's just going to be a smaller life stage with a relatively short lifespan. I doubt they'll have traits or the ability to learn skills. They must function in a very basic way as real life infants do. Although leading on to what I said before about a Generations pack, of course in The Sims 3 Generations we had a daycare system where you had to look after other people's babies and children. So perhaps the Infants update is coming as a free base game feature alongside a Generations pack, because the Sims team often do that with The Sims 4. When they release a brand new expansion pack, they normally release a big base game feature with it. So that is always an option too. But it's not just the stuff confirmed in the Sims 4 live stream. There's also more that we know that's coming as well. Firstly, we know we're going to be getting monthly SDX drops for the foreseeable future, which means monthly small updates. These are likely just going to be 1 or 2 CAS items, 1 or 2 build buy items, but we have at least 12 coming in the next year. The next thing that we have to look forward to is the townie refreshes. Of course, the first ever townie refresh that we saw was the golf household refresh. Instead of doing each townie household bit by bit, the Sims team are actually working on it just all together and doing it as a big update. A representative of the Sims team on Twitter actually came out and stated that the townie refreshes are taking a very long time because they're doing firstly all of them at once, and secondly they're gaining user feedback, which is great, and these would be upgrades for every single household up to the Sims 4 cottage living. And this is not only exciting to simply have brand new households, but also this hints as well we may be getting some brand new CAS meshes. Obviously in the Sims 4 right now we have different presets which are different, for example nose meshes, cheekbone meshes, etc. With the townie refreshes they are creating new meshes for some of the townies, therefore we can expect new ways to create Sims in the Sims 4 as well, which is really exciting. Another thing we may be getting, but we're not too sure right now what it will be, is new changes to, for example, gender or sexual orientation. When the Sims team released the gendered pronouns update and the orientation update, they intimated that it was more of like a first step. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do in the future or how they're going to change up pronouns and things even more. They have stated they are trying to do things with more languages other than English to make it so that you can create custom pronouns in languages that are not English. Seems all very complicated to me. The Sims in The Sims 4 speak Simlish, not English or any other language, so I'm not really sure what they're actually going to do, but we do know it's something that is coming. Another base game update or fix, I should say, that's coming is a Wants and Fears 6. Fix. I'm probably saying that because I am sick. If you can't tell right now, I do have a chest infection, so I apologize if I sound weird. On an unrelated rant, guys, I had a stomach bug 2 weeks over Christmas, and then the next day, literally the day after I got over it, I got a chest infection. I've had the worst Christmas and New Year's of my life. Anyway, trauma dump aside, EA heard loud and clear that Simmers were not happy with the Wants and Fears update, so they are going to be tuning it, including allowing you to turn off fears, which is very, very exciting. Long overdue. I also hope that they add some more cross-pack compatible Wants and Fears, but unfortunately that's not something that is confirmed. Another expected change is to scenarios. Of course, the Sims team have been really big on pushing scenarios. Almost every single update they've released new scenarios. EA have done many different adjustments to exactly how the scenarios work, and they've also been doing customer satisfaction or feedback surveys about them, so it looks like they're going to be implementing many different changes to these as well, which would be really exciting. I personally would like to see scenarios be a lot more challenging, but also a lot more rewarding too. As well as features that we do know are coming, there are also some features that they told us were coming before but have not come yet. So these are features that there's like a 1% chance they're coming, just one. This includes the bunk beds update. When we got bunk beds in The Sims 4, the Sims team promised us that they'd update some of the beds in the packs and give them bunk bed versions, but we haven't had that, so there's like a 0.001% chance that's coming. There's also a 0.00 recurring 1% chance that we are getting more pack refreshes. When the Sims team released the Sims 4 Spa Day pack refresh, they said that they would also be releasing refreshes for several other packs. However, we have not had any refreshes anytime since they made that statement, so it's something that we could be getting, but to be honest, it's very unlikely we are getting. In addition to everything confirmed, of course, it's very likely we're going to be getting 1 million kits this year as well. What update are you most excited for this year? Let me know. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss any more Sims 4 news, and watch the next video here. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.